This never feels right. Welcome to the stream. It's not Monday afternoon. You keen-eyed experts may have noticed. Super excited about an After Dark stream. Unfortunately, it's in my winter car, where a man who's terrified of wiring up a car tries to wire up a car. When was the last 8 years ago? I think there was 2 last year. Usually they're football related, but I'm not at home tomorrow. Therefore, tomorrow's stream is today to make sure we get the 5 in for the week. Mina, Easy Green, Martin, Bear, Kelly, welcome to the stream, everybody. I don't know what today's going to be like. It's Sunday fucking evening. Yeah, me too, Mina, as well. I mean, it looks like it's going to, but there's not a great deal of other information going for us right quite yet. Are we all well? Today, I might actually tackle this wiring job. Wiring in this game, like it is in real life, working car work, is a nightmare. And it's been a nightmare for me all the way through my summer car, despite the fact I had the flag to instruct me on how to do it on the wall. I don't have the flag anymore. Well, I do have the flag, but it's for a car I don't own. So today might be a little bit of trial and error. But if I can imagine if we can get the car wired up today, then that gives us all week, well, from Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, to maybe work on actually getting this thing to run. Feels weird being naked with nothing but your socks and shoes on. It's not right, is it? Something's off. And they always feel like they're about 12 hours long, the After Dark streams. Just apply logic, innit, says Martin. Says Martin. The biggest Google of this side of the Danube. I ain't got druid, I'll end up with your third holy priest. Might be a priest too many. I was thinking the same, yeah, hence me talking about mage as well. Maybe this is time we switch it up. Right, we've got 3 hours then. Marbles at the end as usual. I might actually write a message. Somebody write in chat, marbles at 10 PM UK time. Try that. Cats, welcome to the stream. I've never met anyone, including myself. Somebody just write the words, marbles at 10 PM UK time. And you're getting pinned for the rest of the stream if you do it right. Very prestigious. Never seen those guys that early into the stream. I know, what's Martin doing here from the jump? Right. It is Thursday afternoon. It is, well, 7 PM, so I suppose it's early Thursday evening. Who dis?
Midnight Marbles.
Somebody write marbles at 10 PM UK time in the chat for me. Bear, we've now known for a year. Bear, congratulations. You've made 12 continuous mistakes that is starting to look like a habit. Bear, I appreciate the 12 months. Thank you for the year of subs. You may notice that, Martin, you're an absolute gem. I'm pinning that. I've got a manually unpin at the end of the stream, and I'm going to... Right, there we go. Lovely. Marbles after your bedtime. Martin is a kiss ass. Will nobody help me with basic admin in this godforsaken fucking stream? Now, you may notice I have the tractor here. Off stream, I've done a couple of shit sucks. I have collected leaflets. Distributed leaflets, and I have chopped a load of logs ready, which is good because when the sun comes up tomorrow, we're going to go and deliver those to Shitty Siddles. But for now, I think I'm just going to get straight on with this. I'm going to be bold, I'm going to be brave, I'm going to get my wiring mess out and make a mess of the wiring. No.
Muistaisitko tällä kertaa, että sulla on tosiaan siinä nollassa on se panikkinappu. Sitten kun tulee paha tila, niin...
And it's currently the Stupid Talk radio show. Martin is a kiss ass. Yeah, he is. But he's a decorated kiss ass now. He's got a pinned message. That might be the first pinned message from anyone in this channel that's not me. Okay. Dog, see the rabbit. This is my Chorus Rivet. Beautiful British car. Probably around the 1970s-ish. It has taken me 135 hours to gather all of the parts together for this. I finally got what I feel is everything installed. There are a few bits and bobs. I don't know where the exhaust headers might go, but it doesn't seem like I need them. They might be for some other kind of exhaust. I pinned your screenshot, not his message. For what, Cats? Oh, for the 2 million thing, yeah, intentionally, because it showed the 2 million as well as the message. It would just be Martin talking about licking toilets if I just pinned the message. I'm talking about in-stream chat, Cat. But yes, we finally have the car put together. And on Thursday, I brought back all of the components we'd bought from the shop. So Salty sold us some coolant, some bulbs, fan belts, spark plugs, oil filter oil, and brake fluid and all of that rubbish, right? The problem is, this fucking thing isn't wired. Now, historically, when wiring vehicles in these stupid shit games, I used this, which was the Satsuma Quick Reference Guide. That, because I didn't know how to put a car together, felt like it would be a necessary part of playing this game as blind as possible. It was just this that I had the instructions for, and I did it in-game, right? So no, like, external anything, it was all just in-game. But, having played the first game extensively, you would think I'd know how to put a fucking car together by now. However, despite us managing to get all the pieces and components on, it seems like the wiring is going to be considerably different. I don't know even where to start. I don't know if I use the Satsuma guide. Oh, it's so dark in the engine compartment. I think I need to take the bonnet off, don't I? I look better without my bonnet on. Easy Green, don't mention it. I tried so hard. Hey, on that, the reason why the roof's so banged up, which is going to be the first thing I spend money on... Southern, shut up. The reason the roof is so banged up is because the car would slide around in the garage. For some reason. And every time you'd go to it, it'd have, like, drifted into the pit for some reason. And I thought I was going crazy, and everybody played the game. Everybody else that's played the game said it wasn't a thing. But, according to something Bear posted the other day, Mr. Topless Gun put a update out that said the car will no longer drift around when you're not near it. Stubbler is redeemed. Org was making such a fuss earlier, and now the bitch isn't even here. Fuck that guy. It's to everybody's benefit that he's not here. His and ours. Alright, let's have the bonnet off. I think these are 7s, aren't they? Not that I can see them because they're dented. It's so bleeding dented. We'll take the bonnet off. And we'll just start working on this. That's a wiggling toddler that won't let you put it... Exactly. You get it sat in its high chair, ready for its wiring or whatever, and then it just... you turn around and come back and it's like upside down under the couch. That's what we wanted. Dog. Rabbit. Oh, I'm scared of this. Somebody tell me I don't need to do this. Let's use the Satsuma guide for the engine compartment. And I'm sure it's going to be different because we've got like the heater to set up and the hose, all sorts. But let's just, do you know what I mean? Do I need to install the battery for this? Also, why is the battery not charging? Let's just try and go from the front battery connector to one of the lights. So if the battery connector's here, do I need the battery actually installed? I do. Piss. Alright. I might blow this battery while we're doing the wiring, but... Fucking hell. Why do I have no bolts for the battery? Am I missing a piece? Am I missing some, like, battery harness or something? What? No, 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 don't say this to me. Oh, battery negative. 2 headlights. Did that go? Battery positive. 2 headlights. No. Headlight left. 2. Right, wait, something's not right. Why is the battery just sat there without any bolts to attach it to? Have I fucked something up? This is why I hate wiring. Let's go from the heater blower to the regulator. No, regulator to... Let's just try and wire something up. Okay, front light connector. So that's the right front light to the front light connector. That is the left connector attached as well. So we've got both lights wired up. Front light connector to the main connector. Fuse box. No, we don't need the fuse box, do we? So that should be the lights wired up, I think. What's rattling, cats? Don't I need to then wire the regulator to the main box? I do. Okay, we've got the regulator sorted. Then the alternator from the regulator. This is different. It feels different somehow. Ignition coil to the... Oh, the earth. I need to earth all of this. Okay, so that's the ignition coil to the fuse box. And then the engine block. Is that the engine block to the earth? Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So the engine blocks to the earth. But is the... Where's the start? Where did I put the fucking starter on this stupid car? Is that it? Yeah, the starter's down there. The battery's going to be rattling. My brain's rattling in my skull right now. So starter wants to go to... Not the fuse box. Is it the main connector for the starter? Oh, I'll tell you what I need to do. I probably need to undo the bolt, don't I, on this? Because there's a tiny bolt that accepts the cable. Is it there? Look. Oh, it's already on the... It's already disattached? Detached. Fucking disattached. Okay, so the block is earthed. That's new. Then we've got the regulator attached to the main fuse, but something wants to be attached there, look. Where did I put the wire in this? There. Martin, you're going to have to help me if it gets if there's any gamma problems, you know? Not that gamma's still alive. Don't I need the radiator attached as well at some point? I obviously need the battery attached, don't we? So what is that just attached to? Oh, that's the starter to the battery. Then it's the battery to... Okay, so then that's both... Ah, so you have to attach the batteries, look, and then you get the bolts. So battery negative, that don't go to the radiator, does it? I can't remember. I guess we've got the thing on the wall, but I can just sort of scan it around until we find something that'll connect to. It's not the regulator, is it? Am I right in thinking, for anybody that might know, the regulator is a thing that takes the electric charge... No, I'm thinking of the distributor. I'm thinking of the distributor, because the distributor is the thing that takes the electric charge and splits it between the spark plugs, right? But what's the regulator? What does a regulator do? I'm assuming it takes the current and normalises it somehow. Makes it regular, you might say. The problem is I'm like half connected to something at the moment, so I need to find out what. I need to... I appreciate I'm just asking empty space right now, but isn't the radiator supposed to have a... Well, I suppose I could have a look on it, can't I? Yeah, look, the radiator needs one. So we have the front lights connected. Obviously, we don't have fogs. Oh, it goes to the other side of the starter. That's it. So battery negative to starter negative. All right, I might have broken this. Let me go to grab this and take it away. Okay, we've made some progress-ish. We need to do the interior and all the rear lights and everything yet, though, or it's not going to pass inspection. Ignore me, I'm just taking my wiring mess out for a walk just so it disconnects from whatever it thought I was trying to attach the wire to. My fogger enters now while this song's playing. Okay, can I now attach battery negative? No, it still thinks I've got it attached somewhere. But to what? Oh, battery positive. What did it think I'm attaching it to now? The headlight blower wants to be attached to something, apparently. Oh. Is that the headlight blower that's got attached to the... Yes. Not the headlight blower, the thingy blower. Where's the wiring mess gone? Oh, it's in my hand still. Sorry if this is a bit dry, everybody, but this is stupidly confusing. I thought the negative went to the other side of the trim. The negative battery thing goes to the starter, right? Talk to me. Don't flirt with me like this. Just talk to me, you know. Help me. Am I right in thinking you have to actually unbolt the back of that? I think that might be what it is. But of course this starter will have different size bolts than the Satsuma, just to upset me. You know, I can't reveal battery secrets. Hello. I think I need to unbolt the starter. Am I right? Okay, 1, 2. Is that every bolt for the starter? It's so fucking hard to get in here. Then, you, from the battery negative to the starter, maybe, is that? Jesus. It's not as exciting as packing phone chargers, but we will manage. It's weird, you know, Sothan said that the game is content light in this early access stage the other day in Discord. The only thing this doesn't have that my summer car has, that doesn't have that my summer car does, is the Suski bit, you know, like the date storyline thing. But what this has, the other one doesn't, is 2 full-time jobs that are very unique to the first game. It has the ice race rally thing that we've yet to get to, and the whole sports betting thing that we've barely touched. Yeah. Oh god, Sothan's here as well, as I was calling him out. Sothan, welcome to the stream. How'd your stuff go? It's tomorrow, Sothan. Hence streaming today, but yeah. If you're asking how today was, it's been alright. Sothan, welcome to the stream. I sense that it's when you were saying that the game feels content light, despite having 2 brand new full-time, very unique jobs. The ice racing that we've barely touched, that's as comprehensive as the rally by all accounts, and the whole sports betting side mission that we've not touched it. Yes, Martin, thank you very much. But I still don't know where to connect the negative side of the battery because Trim won't reveal his secrets. The battery negative here, according to the Satsuma map, only connects to the rear of the starter. 2 jobs are more intentional monotony than anything. They are so then, yeah, but they are in place of the one thing that has been removed from my summer car, which is the Suski stuff. You know, the date storyline. That's true. I suppose the 2 jobs have replaced the Bales job and Strawberries. two of the most monotonous things I've ever done in a video game. So yeah, I guess it does replace those two. But damn, the fucking Futufon's more feature rich than I think anything in that first game, right? Oh, I'm looking at this, aren't I? I'm struggling now. I don't know if I can quite understand that. Plus, it has the whole mechanic with the ordering of parts, right? That's very new and lengthy, even if it's not hyper exciting. Right, let's go inside the car now. Fuse box to... It's not the instrument panel, is it? It's the fuse box. Isn't there like a main harness in there or something? There's going to be a lot to do. There is... I can't see because of the dents. Who's damaged this car so badly? Also, it's worth saying, I'm not trying to be antagonistic, Sothan. I'm just thinking about how the games come out. I think the taxi job is the least monotonous of any of the jobs in this game so far, I think. That was like really involved and different every time, and I like that one. I miss it dearly. Right, battery. Where does the battery negative go? How does the battery negative not go to the starter like it used to? Unless it goes to the grounding or the... Because it needs to connect to something, because it wants to connect to something, right? I guess we just like move it around a little. For those arriving now, I am wiring. Oh. There it goes. It went to the... So when it was going to the radiator in the past, it wanted earthing. And now it's earthed. Right, I'm going to do a quick test. Are these 8s like they used to be? Says the guy who picks up a 9. What is it? Never leave negative in by itself, right? Is the rule, I think. Are the 8s like they used to be? Yes, so positive in on its own first. Then negative. Any sparking? No? Okay. I don't think I actually have the ignition coil attached, do I? Where is the fucking ignition? No. I put the key in. The key just went in the rivet for the first time. I bet it's still got Siddles' keyring on it as well, imagine. Oh, sorry. The reason I brought up the discussion I had with Sothan is because there's achievements in this now, and I've not looked at them yet. But I'm wondering whether, given achievements are in-game information, it might be worth peeking the information to see whether or not there's some side stuff we could be doing while we're playing. Okay, so I'm assuming we're going to be going now from the dash harness connector. Hello? Hello? Keeps flashing up for a millisecond. Is that what it said? Is that what it's for, me? The 10-year anniversary? It wants the fuse box, but I don't think the fuse box is where we're actually going with this. Instrument panel, maybe? No. I hate the wiring. If you're looking at this and thinking, there. I keep for a split second seeing dash harness connector. Oh, okay, yeah, true. So then, listen to the man. You see it flashes up there. Right, is that the dash harness connector attached? Yes, we've got a cable going to the dash. So from the dash harness connector, radio harness to dash harness connector, to dash boot. Yeah, radios are lined up, but it's the ignition that I want more than anything, right? Ignition switch to the dash harness connector. Come on. That was the light switch. I could just spam it. 10 years since K1, yeah. It's in 3 days. Shit, that'll be his 10-year anniversary of joining the Doomhaus. The guild, at least, right? Oh, God. I'm falling to sleep. Alright. Let's continue trying to... No, because I kind of need to go do the log job, don't I? Alright, I'm going to nip inside and write in the... No, because I don't have the notepad here, do I? I think I've got the engine compartment wired properly. I'm so stressed. Imagine knowing Sotham for 10 years. It couldn't be me. 10 years of Sotham. We've all aged terribly. Alright, I do need, in the morning, to go and drop logs off at Shitty Siddles. So, we'll sleep until 8, I think. No, wait, don't. No, wait, get up. Watch me having not properly set the alarm and it just sails past. Whew. Good. Imagine knowing, yeah, I'm going to say it. I think Sotham's known Sotham the longest. Hence the eye bags and stuff, right? Okay. I think we will start the day off right with some fucking sausages. I'm not going to cook them though, we're going to eat these raw because we've got a lot to do today. Imagine how good it would be. Every time I do an After Dark stream in one of these games, they always end up like oddly productive. So let's see if we can make some good progress in the wiring of this bastard. It is kind of mental, Easy Green, that you've been here for half of the time of the like entire Doomhaus. Don't think so, Than. It's late at night. Or it's early evening. Sothan and his constant companion. Stubbler and Mina have known me for a third of my lifespan. Wait. We've known Augur for like 2/3 of his. No. Have we? No. That's terrible. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream and good afternoon. Came back from errands and you're not even an hour in. I thought I was going to miss it. Now your streak's alive, Shaggy Dan, don't you worry. I've almost got the car wired up as well. We might be able to see something today, I don't know. Augur was 16 and is now like 25, I think, or something. Right, let's have some coffee, then we're getting in the tractor and we're off. We've got jobs to do today. We need to make up for the fact. So, for those that don't know, this means there's no stream tomorrow. So this is my way of getting the 5 streams in. By the end of this week, the streak will have gone up by 5, which means it's not broken, right?
To Clutching Coffee, where we talk about all things motor in our little corner of Finland. Cheeky's outdone himself this time, rebuilding an engine using nothing but a squirrel, a megaphone, and a $50,000 auto repair shop. We've also got the latest buzz around town. Word on the street is that Martin has finally swapped his old junker for a slick Satsuma. Reports say he's been tearing up the back roads, trying to rival Cheeky. Martin, my friend, you've got ambition, I will give you that. But remember, it's not just the car that makes the driver. It's knowing not to pour beer into the radiator.
Shut up, radio. Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same, Martin. Lovely. Right, Friday. Ooh, I tell you what. I know we're wiring up the car, but it's a weird night, right? I'm streaming when I shouldn't be. We've got time. Would you forgive me if I went and watched the ice racing for a bit? Actually, no, because we're not going into town, are we? Going to Shitty Siddles. It's afternoon, which is a weird time to be here, but here we are. Well, I just didn't want to let you all down, you know. Shut up, radio man. I have no ambition. It is what the numbers in the title mean, Bear. Yeah. So the most I've ever done without taking a day off or missing a stream of the is 516, I think is the number. Want to buy new radio clips. Lena's just managed to get the inside scoop. Sothan is writing a bit for new radio clips. Oh shit. Doing multiple voices is hard. This radio message was obviously before Martin, on his own, chose to walk into traffic. Why, when you say on his own, Kelly, do I have doubts? Right, quick drop off of logs. I maybe want to go into town just to watch the ice race. Who's this wandering about? Got that guy. That's bullshit. I've heard you do it in Cards Against Humanity. That's true. Sothan does do multiple voices in Cards Against Humanity. He does Sothan and yes, Sothan. I can't wait for a 4-hour radio interview between those two established characters. Sorry, Easy Green, I missed you say that. Surviving more on coffee than sleep, just like real life. Well, you've got to get up when your alarm goes up. You've got to get up when your alarm gets you up, right? Saying that, old Jit and Loppy's got no job. Just getting up to not waste the valuable daylight on this snowy Friday afternoon. Sothan's got multiple voices and personalities. First person with multiple personality disorder, where both of them are dislikable. There's no need to have doubts. Martin did it entirely on his own. I just wanted to be clear that there was no influence whatsoever. I like to picture us that day, Kelly, as me being the angel on one shoulder and you being the devil on the other. Should we put some channel points on the ice racing? I don't know how it works though. We're gonna have to, if it's on, we'll maybe go have a little peek. I can't race in it obviously because the car is currently not wired up and very, very stationary. We'll maybe have a look and see if we can figure out how to put some money on it. Or contribute with the 0 channel points that my country allows because it's betting and therefore bad for you. I think Lundios for a while was connecting via a VPN just so he could put channel points on. But then he realised that he was connected via a VPN to bet channel points he didn't have because he hadn't earned up enough or something like that. But any time to do any gambling in this stream. Today might be the day, as long as I don't die on this train track. It does feel like me, doesn't it? If you put your details into age verify, because like this stream for example, it's listed as not for kids, so you have to prove that you're 18 or above somehow, and I think so. But it does feel like in Denmark and Sweden and the countries where they've got the no gambling channel point thing, if you're already saying you're above 18, just let people fucking gamble, right? There are channel points. Why not? Right. Luckily, this is a quick drop-off. So I'm going to turn one corner and then we're there. And then we'll peep. We'll peep to see if the ice racing's on. I want to understand how it works, but I think it might be... It seemed like when we was there the other week that it's over multiple days. Dougie, good morning. I'm not available tomorrow, so this stream is making up for tomorrow's, which I won't be able to do. So your stream streak is still alive. Dougie, good afternoon. Evening? Afternoon? You know what I mean. Schrodinger's age verification. It only works for porn, but not for gambling. And only if you observe it. Bet they banned the arcades with tickets and prizes. Well, that's just made me flashback to Nuka World in Fallout, where I nearly broke my keyboard spamming the ticket machine in that arcade. The age thing's there to trick kids that don't know they can lie on the internet. Are you over 18? We were talking to someone in Britain, and when you say age verification, it's clicking yes, I am over 18. When we say age verification, we mean that when Keir Starmer insists we send him a 360-degree scan of our bumholes to prove that we're bi people or whatever. Want to hear something incredible? We got 19 inches of snow overnight and it's supposed to continue all day. Jesus, 20 inches of snow in March. Dougie. And also 3 gnomes in a trench coat, what about it? Well, then you're going to have to send, if you want to watch pornography in Britain, you're going to have to send 3 separate scans of your 3 separate assholes. On my end, I got a freezing warning, heavy winds warning, and a tornado warning in the past 20 minutes. You get the 5th free if you get 4 over. Collecting warnings like Pokemon. Right then, we've arrived at Shitty Civils. I'm hoping he's in, and then we can just drive home and live happily ever after. Should we drive over the lake home? I always regret doing it. But if the lake's frozen, you might as well take advantage of it, right? Just quickly run Siddles over, just quickly. Oh, bodge this. Snowblood your parents' house because they're gone for the week. We've got 24 inches over there, but it's only 15 minutes ago. Is there an elevation difference or something? This is about to be the most money we've ever had in this game. Chuck E. Cheese was a kiddie casino. Explain Chuck E. Cheese for the non-US folks. It's isn't it like a low-quality kids restaurant that just has a load of arcade games? That's where the animatronic thing is at its most terrifying, correct? Siddles, good morning. I see you're a Kurpa fan. I brought some logs. You fancy a chat, or are you just going to stand there and stare at me? Looking like I think Slops described him as a melted David De Gea. I like how I was almost making progress on the car earlier, and then I stopped to go and deliver some firewood and stand in a cold field. Just give it a second, shit Siddles, I'll be with you in a moment. How's that, Siddles?
No kiitosta kiittävää paljon ja tuossa vaivanpalakkaa, pistoikka liian makkaraa ja mitähän sitä nyt nuormies tarvii ja...
Not only can I,
Ja niin...
I will. Siddles? Unlike in real life, it's been a pleasure. I'll sit there. Still flapping his guns over there. For beer to celebrate. I think you've had 10 inches all winter combined, yeah? We're not allowed snow in Europe anymore. Actually, Mina was boasting about having about that a huge amount this year. There's just one country every year that gets it heavy, and the rest of us just have to do without. Unless you're like Bear. Well, you described daily tickets and the prizes, but the animatronic shows they had was the inspiration for Five Nights at Freddy's. I never had anything like that too. Like, all of our kids' themes restaurants had like real ingredients and at the most crayons. Which is sad really, because we didn't all grow up to be massive gamblers. And Denmark's got no chance of breeding a bunch of gamblers because you're not even allowed to bet channel points. Sorry for the downshift, it just felt necessary while I'm smoking and I can't reach the button. Yeah, I reckon we can quickly drive into town and just have a look at the ice race. Because technically, other than all the jobs that we've done, the Futufon and stuff, Sopan is kind of correct that we've done a lot of Futufon and we did a fair amount of taxi jobs and obviously the new car parts system that we've been getting involved in. But for the most part, it's just been like logs and shit sucks and stuff. And even if we can't fully get involved in it yet, I do think we should start tempting ourselves with some of the later things that are to come, like the ice racing. It'd be nice if we were super familiar with how it works before I actually set foot on the track when the rivet's finished. Radio's not too loud, is it? You tell me. $6,600 marks. And for once, I've got nothing to buy with it. I want the car up and running now. But I suppose we have to assume that Topless wouldn't put massively broken parts in the parts magazine, right? Of the alternators and starters and water pumps and fuel pumps and blocks and gearboxes and pistons. Then again, our pistons are new. That might be a point. I was going to say he wouldn't put massively broken parts in the classified magazine, but the pistons we started with were atrocious. So that means there might be a chance that, as I say, the alternator, the starter, the block, the cylinder head, the... Oh, I'm missing a rocker, aren't I? Shit. I've lost one. I think it fell through the floor at some point. But yeah, there's a chance that they're all just dead in the water. So how the hell would you even diagnose that? It's wild how slow time goes. I don't know what makes time go so slowly when I'm streaming on me. It doesn't even feel like it. In my mind now, it's just a normal stream. I'm trying to think what would be the first thing to buy from Alcario. But I suppose it's not like the other game where you buy pistons and you maybe buy a new flywheel or something from the magazine. Hey, speaking of which, I put an order in on the classified on the thingy magazine. I've ordered the AFR gauge. Things are what, Dougie? In game or in real life? On the stream, maybe? Yeah, you forget that this stream is very much part of people's routine, right? But this being off the routine.
Ma'am, that Doomhaus guy is on at the same time as Cory and Emmerdale Farm.
Well, they're not on weekends, Martin, you're full of shit. Are they on a Sunday nowadays? I don't know. You're the super fan, you'll have to tell us. Oh, in the stream dub. Yeah, as I say, there's it's always likely to be slightly different, right? Because it's part of people's routine, and I'm very much off the routine. Big 28 time there. Are we still in that period where we're supposed to pretend that the soaps are rubbish so we look cool on the internet? Yet we quote them all the time. Let's not fool ourselves. Disliking the soaps in the UK is the most normie thing you can do. It's the majority opinion, right? Alright, let's go to town. I'm just gonna go check if the ice racing's on. Once I've had a beer, bear with me. What cars do we have? Like I have any fucking choice but to use the good old sorbet for a trip into town. Can I even? I don't think the ice race is covered on the TV, is it? Always littering. Can you litter on your own property? I miss your child. Go back to my summer car and get a kid again. Yeah, we had a discussion about that. I don't know. God, what is this? Don't do this to me again. Please. Okay, we might not be going to town. Hello. Please.
No mitä helvettiä?
I want to go watch the ice racing. I'm pumping the throttle. Chokes out.
Voi saatana.
How was that like that already? I've not even touched it. What am I going to do? Batteries had it. Yeah, we was thinking about going back to my summer car, but the fact that Sothan is in position as if the player has moved him in the first game makes me think that it's not like perfectly continuous. I don't know. I don't know whether going back and fixing and beating the game would mean what we think it would do what we think it would. I'm gonna go save and come back and just make sure the thingy starts. Got tea, port and chocolate under a blanket. Best Monday stream ever. This guy. I guess that's how you do after dark, right? Timmy, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon this time. Timmy, how's it going?
Quit making excuses and do what your viewers want.
Why would I do what you lot want? Name one instance of doing what chat suggests that's ever benefited me, given that help in games is banned in this place. It's always toxic. Timmy, how are we? Eating a steak? What is a hoagie? You might have to explain that to us, you US types. Explain in 4 words, no more, no less. I won't read any more or less than 4-word explanations. Assuming it's a sandwich of some point, right? Kitten would tell us immediately, but she's not at home yet after having a baby. A sub. Kelly, I'm going to be a dickhead and I'm going to say it. What's a sub roll? A sub to the south then. but on a slightly bigger. Is that what you call a sub? Is it because it looks like a submarine? Which it of course doesn't. We're all subs to the sofa. So a hoagie is a long sandwich. Got it. Timmy, that sounds delightful. Good effort. I've saved anyway. We've got a large part of the car wired. But I might, when I save and come back in, I might have saved and re-entered to the point where it's about to get dark and we miss the ice racing. Come on. Don't miss the ice racing. This is the way. Ah, it's 1 PM. I suppose what we'll do is I'll go for a walk down the boat dock and I'll go and have a look. We'll get the sorbet started just in case. So Subway is called Subway because it sells sub sandwiches. I've now made the connection. Okay, choke. I'm going to put choke out all the way. Ignition. Pump the throttle. Oh, I'm not even in. Ah, fuck it, let's put the blowers on. Get the window heater on, get the car warming up. I'm just going to go walk and see if I can see the ice racers. But I might have left it a little bit too late. If that's true, we're going to have to go back and start wiring the bastard car up again. I want to go watch the ice racing. Spread out your fingers. Like this. Hoagie might be the length spanning from the edge of your thumb to the edge of your pinky. Super soft, great for sandwiches, little thicker than a baguette. So like... Hello. The royal way. So Subway bread, right? Oh. Did I just see a car light? They're racing out there, I want to go. Said sub because I thought you had guys at Subway over there, but then questioned myself, and now you're going to say that. We do have Subway, but we just don't use the term sub or the term hoagie. None of that filth here. What this? Everything's terrible in Zoltan suggests you do it. We just call it sandwiches, yeah? Hang on a minute. It's a U-boat sandwich. Well, baguette's invented so you could better carry them in war or something, or have I completely misunderstood something? Somebody's going to mention the Earl of Sandwich and I'm going to have to play the fucking klaxon. And what size is a foot long? That was a joke before somebody answers that, ironically. I can't be bothered to brick anybody. Right, got no radio. No, I do have a radio. I've got the old portable radio. Come here, portable radio. Don't stall. Don't stall, you stupid bitch car. Right, I'm going to go try and catch the rest of the ice racing, but if not, we'll go and pick up the AFR gauge from Salty. I just want to watch ice racing. Is it too much to ask? Yeah, they better give it an Imperial as well. Right, I'm going to drive a little bit recklessly to get to town and watch the ice racing. I'm worried it finishes though, because the sun's not long for this world. Not in a Outer Wilds way, I mean it's going to go down shortly. Right, Subler, focus. Big driving challenge ahead. I fucked it. Oh, I fucked it. Saved. I'm going to call it a third of a metre long sandwich. I guess foot long still works, even in Imperial, right? Because it's just like calling it the length of something. Because technically it's about a foot. I'm disappointed by this game's lethality. How are you still alive? It is true, Easy Green. I'm 130 hours in and I've not died yet. And you might have been here when I've described it this way in the past, but when Bilbo says, "I'm old, Gandalf," I feel like butter stretched over too much bread. That's what this run's starting to feel like. It's like, I don't feel like I'm making an enormous amount of progress, but it just won't end. It's just going on forever. Have you been to Futufon since you were sacked? I wonder if you can just walk in and if Dougie will react. I don't know, actually. It's worth it, yeah. I did get sacked, Dougie, yeah. I was in prison and couldn't go to work. Martin, thank you for the big bits. True. Spread over too much bread. What did I say? Split? But yeah, it feels like this life's just going on endless or stretched. Do you not stretch your butter on your hoagies? How many subs tall are you? Depends, Mina. Are you asking my actual height or my Sothan height? Right, no cousin. Otherwise, Easy Green's gonna be guilty of a death. Past Velasquez's house. Click the apex. Speed over the straight. Coming up to Trim Farm. Slow down at Trim Farm. Past Benjamin's house. Onto the throttle. Final corner before the play area. Nice. Oh, past generic farm that doesn't have a name. Nice. Oh, I read chat. Southam's about to crash the bus. Oh, fine. Right, onto the ice track. I want to go watch the ice race. I want to work out how it works. And then we'll nip to PSK. Can you toot in this? You can't toot. You can toot in the shit truck. You can't toot in anything else. I feel like Topless has missed a trick there. We'll check if Sothan's in on the way out as well. It is bullshit. You can, like I said, you can toot in the shit truck, and I think you could toot in the taxi. The Sorbet's not got a horn. It's not even got a radio. Oh, the sun's going to have gone down by the time we get out to the ice racing track. Right, everybody be quiet past Mindright's house. Fucking bullshit. Shit game, no fans. What a shit game. There you go, Topless. You can get a few more positive reviews. You know what to do. Three inches and 5 feet. Hashtag still alive. Yeah, the racing, look. For the fact fans, this is Thandia. Look, genuinely, this is Thandia from the first game, look. It actually says his name on the sign-up sheet. So while Santa's slaving away at Futufon, Thandia's out here making a name for himself. Turns out, being a nice guy paid off in this instance, but he's going to finish last, especially if I get on the ice track in the old rivet. Right, let's work out how this works. We're not going to see too much of this, and I'm going to leave the sorbet on just to keep the heater on. I love this shit, like a kid on Christmas. Are they still out on the track? I don't know how it works. 6-4, how are we? Yes. So this is the practice results. Look, Alcarion's been out there as well. Alcarion, flat bottom of the list. Proud of you, Alcarion. There it is, look, that's Santa, no. The Svoboda, one of these I think is Thandir. Don't know if it's Kalkunainen. Sorry, Bear. Or any of these others. So. All start times are pre-scheduled. Always prepare for possible delays. So Heat 1. Oh, do you know what this might be the old results. And this is the practice time. So Friday. So they're out there practicing now. Look. And then if we come tomorrow on the Saturday, what is this? The cousin's old car? It's like a Seat or something, right? Yeah, there's one. Look. Are you a Fitan? Oh, I can't wait to get involved in this. I wish I'd come here earlier. So they're all out doing their practice laps, right? Which I assume gives you your replacement in the actual race. There's the Beetle, look. Oh, I really want to get out there. But I can't do it in the sorbet because the sorbet stinks. There goes the Svoboda, look. Look at this. I don't know how much you can see on your screens. Can you see the slide that they're all pulling off? Oh, this is my dream now. 6-4, let me out there in the sorbet. You know you want to. Is it a Fiat, Bear? It might be a Fiat, yeah. A car intended for competition must be brought to the inspection area. Why are you mocking the sorbet? So we've got starting lineups and result. Oh, here we go, look. So on Saturday, I'm assuming will be placed 1, 2, and 3, and they'll all have certain times and that on it, right? And then we'll go forward into the semi-final, and there'll be 2 sets of races on the Sunday. Is that correct? Does it have any rules on here? Yeah. Okay. Friday from 9 to 3, inspection, registration, and free practice. Saturday is qualification and pickups, and Sunday is the semi-finals and the distribution of prizes. You need no permission. Get in there and show those losers how it's done. No, because I'll roll the sorbet over and freeze to death. Go on then. There you go, Easy Green. Here's our first death by stubble of being too reckless and going ice racing in a car that's built for old people. You right, Bear. If this kills me, by the way, Bear's directly to blame. So, if this is qualification, let me let whoever this is by. So let's just get a feel for the track. Just fucking sat here with a choke out completely.
Dude.
That's as close as you get into a 2. So we'll come up to this corner, and then we'll clip the apex. We're going to do it in the rivet, right? And then I'll come screaming around this corner, and I'll pop the handbrake and give it some. Deny it! That was pretty cool. Is there another tight corner coming up? So there's a big lefty, you ready? Nope. It's alright. It's alright, I'm in a sorbet. What do you want from me? And then we turn right here. And then up to this corner. And then we clip the apex, pop the handbrake. No, we're turning again. Is this the big corner at the end? Watch this. Oh. It's fine. Maybe with a bit more speed, you know, and in a rear-wheel drive car, no less. We'll be capable of big things. Thing is though, Dougie, the more speed in the sorbet, the more chance I have of flipping the bastard thing over and not surviving. 6-4, it's been a pleasure. Alright, we got here a little bit too late, but I think I kind of know what's going on now, so... Eventually, on the Fridays, I'll be coming here and setting my time, which I think will give me my... What do you call it? Some of you here know competition lingo, I'm sure. You set your, like, placement that puts you... Is it your seed? I think. Right, lovely. Next job. To the apartment. I need to see if Sothan's home. Then we're going to Salty. And then we're going to continue with the wiring. I would go and sit and have a P word with Shaggy Dan, but I don't think it's going to be that useful. Oh, I just thought. I forgot the main thing we need to do in today's stream. Can I sleep here? No, let's pull up. I need to do my unemployment form. Right, first job, check if Sothan's in. It doesn't look like he is, which is fucking annoying. Because I've got Kilyu to sell and no customers.
Saatana.
Is there anything going on in here I need to... Oh, there's leaflets again, but I aren't doing leaflets. I can cue a problem while we're in here, though, as long as I've got some beers left. I do. I wonder if there's some, like... something that dictates when Sothan's there or not. I don't know, Martin. I was just thinking the same. But what could it be based off? Because I've not noticed a pattern yet. Because it seems to be like, the days don't seem to be set. I don't know whether it's like evening times, maybe? He might have a job. He might have bought this apartment in cash and then lost all his money. Would you put it past him? Observe him. What, sit in a bush with a pair of binoculars and freeze to death before he ever moves? I'd have to find the bastard first. Right. I need to work this out. This might be even more complicated than the wiring. Bring a brothel in Turku. Filth. Okay. Right. Concentrate here. I fucked this up last time. So this is my unemployment sheet. If I sign it... Or do I just click continuation of unemployment? Right, date of birth. Yeah, Loppy Jitten. There's my address, there's my telephone number. So can I click... What does that word mean, Bear? Does that mean I didn't work? And that means I did work for 8 hours? I think that's what that means. That means unemployed, and that means I worked, I assume, in 8 hours, right? So, I need to be honest about the days I worked. Because I wasn't last time and got unemployment. So let's assume that I was at... It's these two are the weeks. So I was unemployed for that, unemployed for that, and that. But then I worked 2 full weeks, didn't I? But I didn't work that day or that day. Worked. But I didn't work that day. But I'm assuming I write 8 hours down for that because I did work it at Futufon, but I didn't. And then no work, no work. And then I was going to go in on the Monday, but got arrested and put in prison, and I was in prison for all of the rest of that. And then do I click continuation of unemployment, I wonder? Is this me saying that now I might have worked those days, but I would like to continue getting unemployment? Okay. I think that's about right. Does that feel right? Is that as the days? Because this came on like on the Wednesday, and now it's the Friday, and these weeks were work. I think these are the accurate days that I worked at Fuku for. Just pray that I can keep my unemployment, because now I really am unemployed. Jitinlopi, Periavi, Jitinlopi. Would you say you worked in the prison days because you were technically also still not sacked? I don't know. It's a good question. Right, we'll take this. We'll post this for the unemployment office. Just warm it up for a second. I keep, like, messing about with my eyebrows, but the guy at the barber's called me out on my eyebrows, and now they're not, like, long. They're perfectly trimmed, and if you was wondering why I look suddenly beautiful on stream, there's your answer. Yeah, I don't know, Cats. It's kind of a bit confusing it asking me to do it in the first place. That's not my phone number, Martin. That's Jitten's phone number. There was a post order notification as well, so we'll go and pick up my AFR gauge from Salty. And then we'll drive home. Carry on wiring, right? Quick beer for the road. It's never done anybody any harm, right? For the record, as Twitch's terms of service enforcers are listening, that was a joke. Martin, put that beer down. Hey, here's a question. Oh, an interesting fact. I've never had anybody in the channel that was drunk. But there might be somebody that's drunk now in the chat. Actually, I think Aqua in Australia might have been drunk once or twice. Drunk viewers. By the way, you may notice that the care home is to my right, and it's full of, well, it's got Scotty in there that will play Venti with you. I have now, after playing Red Dead Redemption in my personal, private, off-stream, playing Red Dead Redemption, the first game of the last 2 weeks, I think it's been, I've now got completely obsessed with Blackjack, which is the same game that Scotty plays in this, but with slightly different rules. And guess what? Lost a bunch of fucking money in that as well. I suppose there was a couple of Doomhaus after that. Yeah, they were on a Saturday as well, weren't they? Yeah, there might have been some there, so thanks, right. Blackjack's fun. We'll say the funnest part is being the dealer, which is odd. I had a corrupt dealer earlier, so I had to take him round the back and shoot him in the stables. For the record of Twitch's... Oh, God. I'm actually going to put a little bit of fuel in this, but I need to post my lovely little letter. There aren't so then, no. I was just being moody because I lost a bunch of money. It's been so good though. I was saying this to Mina last night. It's a bit like my summer/winter car games, in that, as somebody that gets massively overwhelmed with social media noise and stuff, so just avoids it, It's so nice to just fully immerse yourself in a simpler time. And this game and that game are brilliant for it. For the first time I watched one bit in Red Dead where you go for a drink with the other guy and get blasted. It was positively hilarious. Oh, Red Dead 2, yeah. Lenny. Lenny! It's... yeah, Red Dead 2 is... Red Dead 2 is one of the very few games I will never stream on this channel because I love it far too much. Also, I don't want to play it again because I love it far too much. PSK should clean up. Shouldn't the bear? Have you noticed there's all that fucking scrap piled up out there? No bloody shame. I wondered who was talking and it was my own radio. That talk show's come on. That music's some prick parked halfway up the wall. Right, let's go pick up the postal order. I also want to check my bank as well. Oh, Martin's in here. Is it Martin or Dougie? It's Martin. Apologies for the noise, everybody. There's a car parked in the wall. Balance, please. Right, let me just free this car before I start trying to relax in PSK. It's the boys, isn't it? Come on, lads, sort this out. Sorry for the noise, it's going to get loud. Brace yourselves. There, go on. The fucking bass. I was thinking that, Cats, if I die doing this. Being a good Samaritan. Go on, you're free. Now piss off. God, it just gets louder and louder. Okay, we can relax now, it's fine. Reminds me of... what's that from? Oh, that's from Heavy Rain, isn't it? Please don't just drive around there and get stuck again. Salty, I'm back for a package, but this time it's for my AFR gauge. I'm actually buying an upgrade instead of just random shite from the... It's Sunday. It's not the middle of the week, it's not the fucking working day, there's no reason for us all to be tense.
Kyllä yksi kylvä syy. Ehkä siinä asemassa, että silläkin olisi äijä, joka voisi viedä sen joskus lomalle. Eikä joku helvetin taiteilija.
Stop swearing. Southam's not allowed to watch 18 plus content. Salty. I've heard you've got a postal order for me. 870 marks. Hey! Oh, that's cool. It's got different tape look for the... It's got different coloured tape for the parts out of the catalogue instead of out of the classified magazine. That's cool. The actual Amos Auto tape as well. So this should be... this should be tiny. Ooh, 2 bits. Oh yeah, so this is what I ordered. I ordered my AFR gauge, so we can get the air-fuel ratio nice. And these, yeah, look, these are the new gauges for the rivet. Wow. Do you know, Cats, I thought I heard Zothan's name on that phone call as well. It sounded like he said it's like Yoka or Yoko or something, right? Right, let's put these in the car. What time is it? I could have midstream break here, I suppose. Yeah, we're alright for money in that, aren't we? And then we'll go back and continue wiring. I might install some of my new bits. Oh, I like the game now. This is the bit of the game I like the most, when you're like working away to earn new upgrades and parts and stuff. Finally, we've got to it. Right, I'm going to leave the sorbet running. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 50. Mine says 9. Table 1, Table 2, Table 3, Table 4, Table 5, Table 6, Table 7, Table 8, Table 9. Martin has picked this table for your midstream break. If you don't like it, you know who to complain to. At least you don't have to hear him on the phone call, on his call for the whole thing. Lovely. Oh, you want to snip something in the wiki? I thought Martin said his name. Yuck. Yeah, alright. I'm going to go for a midstream break real quick, go grab a drink. Everybody, I'll be back straight. Watch. If Martin comes over and starts propositioning you to buy, like, pegs or something, don't buy any of it. I'll be back 2 minutes. Everybody be here.
Sä tiedät, kun ne jämät on aina silleen niinku baareis ja kapakois ja miksei niinku muuallakin jossain bilemestois silleen. No tiedätkö, kun kaikki on just se Euroopan omistajan meininki. Tilataan joku pullo jäissä siihen. Näyttää, kun on kyllä mukaan palkka tuli just. Ei sulla ole mitään väliä, jos se palkka on mennyt seuraavan päivän. Se palkka tuli, sulla on leipänit messissä, sulla on joku vähän siistimpi kauluspaita. Ja näin päin pois. Ja mulla on kato semmonen idis tähän näin. Et kun se on niinku, kaikki on
Rate Martin's bits.
28. Also ginger beer.
Oh, 6-4, welcome to the stream and thank you for 28 months of subs. That's wild. What's in that can, everybody? Martin, thank you for the bits. Easy Green, thank you for the bits. 6-4, how are we? I appreciate the sub very much and enjoy another month of this with no ads. Alright, 6-4 says ginger beer, Dougie says lemonade, Martin says Professor Peppy, Easy Green says probably not caffeinated. Mina says ginger beer. Right, we've got our new AFR gauges, got our new extra gauges. We can go home now and continue working on the car. Shaggy Dan says tropical bullshit. I mean, this place just breathes tropical. Glad I had the stream muted while you were gone. Oh, don't worry, Mina, I can replay Martin's bits if you want. Easy Green says cloudy lemonade. Bear says fizzy orange. Let's have a beer to celebrate the new game. Oh, fucking hell, we've fogged up. I got so excited to drink this Dr. Pepper that my window's fogged up. Can I get that bottle? Now that Easy Green is littering. Right, let's turn the window blowers on. Where are we? Lower, lower. There we go. The answer is, now, I want you all to take notice of this because it's changed. This is something I have a lot, but they've changed the packaging. So brace yourself, we're entering a new era. What can you see? Tesco, right? What is that? Why have they got rid of the classic stripy Times New Roman? Why have they done this? Why have they gone with some zany... Do you know what I mean? Like change. Bastards. Does it still taste the same? Yeah. Why have they made ginger beer for the modern audiences? I knew they changed the packaging for Pepsi Max Cherry, but I wasn't expecting that. Have they changed the Pepsi brand? How undignified. It is actually though, because I like the old ginger beer style. Why do they have to change things on us? You're known in the office for drinking Professor Peppy. It's the best. Right, radio on. Mina, this song's about your character in hardcore. Listen. Know what I mean? Celebrating the fact you're still alive. And then it finished. Alright, let's go on. They all think the name is a funny play on Dr. Pepper. I mean, if it's not that, what is it? Is Ben Merton? If he is, I'm gonna. Yeah, he is. I'm gonna nip in for a coffee, just so I don't pass out on the way home. I've got Easy Green. I promise I'll be quick. All right, for the sake of the song, I'm passing on the coffee. We're gonna risk everything. It is weird, Dougie, right? The female vocalists on a lot of the music in this game, they're singing in Finnish, but even in the first game, all the music with female vocalists for some reason feels Japanese. And I don't know why. I think it's because the language, when you don't understand it, sounds more similar than you'd think. But you're not the first person to think that, Dougie. You worded that badly. They enjoyed the wordplay, there we go. It's just a J-pop. I get it though, but then, like, you've got to think of stuff like Caramel Dancing and that kind of thing, right? That's Scandinavian, isn't it? Despite sounding extremely Japanese. Maybe just the style of music in the 90s in this part of the world. Not that Finland's Scandinavian. I caught that. Crashes Finland FM, been watching American reacts to 100 Euro 90s dance hits. There's so many bangers I'd forgotten, yeah. What's crazy about that is every country in Europe had an absolute monster dance track, didn't they, in the 90s? Like, everyone was represented, it feels like. Yeah, what's worse is this song was released in 2025. It's so good. It's Eurovision kind of cheesy stuff, but times 100. Sort of. Sandstorm, true. Yeah, but Finland had Freestyler as well, didn't it? Which is not technically dance, but you know what I mean. Barbie Girl for Denmark, yeah. Unironically massive in Europe. The Ketchup song that was Spain, wasn't it, I think? But then you've got like Cascada and Eiffel 65 and all of these bands as well. Culture Beat, and I think they were American, but Insomnia, yeah. Weren't Faithless French? Weirdly, actually put Insomnia on Doomhaus FM in the original Miles and Macabre playthrough. I think they were French. I had to laugh in the pub earlier. The Spotify playlist rolls out the Cardigans' Love Fool. Say to the barkeep, it's probably nearly 30 years old and actually was. Shit, yeah. Do you know we're creeping up on them? Where's my bangers gone? Speaking of 90s music. Yeah, we're creeping up on stuff in the late 90s being 30 years old, right? Why is it Half-Life is 30 years old in 2 years? Shit. ATC. Which one's ATC easy, right? It is mental though to think that we're at... Like, I still think of a lot of the music videos from back then. In like the turn of the century. And they don't feel like they've aged in my mind. But then you go back and watch them and Jesus, it's all so cheesy and old and oh, we're slipping away, everybody. Go towards the light. 80s, a touch of class. Oh, too late, come. I forgot that. 6-4. Sounds like this is something different though. All the cunts. That was Mott the Hoople that sung that, Doug, are you mistaken? Legend of Zelda released 40 years ago. Whoa. Oh, la 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 la. Yeah, I'm with you. Don't let Twitch talk you out of it, Dougie. Be yourself. Faithless are English and doing live shows, apparently. Maxi Jazz is dead. Gee. I mean, in Britain, it was... Yeah. We were going overdrive in Britain as well, right? I think Germany had a big Euro pop scene. Was it Cascada that was German? Okay, that's fine. How good would it be to have one of these playlists on the radio in this game? Just fucking imagine. But unfortunately, there'd be absolutely no Doomhaus archive if we did that. Oh fuck, have I just lost my... Where's my AFR? So, sorry, we're good. Right, I've stopped here to check the bills. Okay, we are spending money, but we're making it faster than we're spending it for the first time. Jam and Spoon was German. Scooter was German, yeah. Scooter. Gina G, hardly... It's hardly dance music, right? Did she win Eurovision? And she's Australian. She won Eurovision on behalf of Britain, didn't she, despite being Australian? Okay, let's park the sorbet on the drive. Actually, no, we want the sorbet in the car in the spot at the back, don't we? I can line this up straight. Still, before every stream, I pick the guitar up and play this. I did it today. It's cheesy and I was messing about, but before every stream, when I've got the coffee ready and stuff, and there's like 2 minutes left on the counter, I always end up picking the guitar up and playing this. It's a bit like how I've, for the last, I think, 6 years, I've hummed the Cantina theme in the shower. For some reason. Yeah, Eiffel 65 are definitely French. I don't know. Some people say there's a clue in the name to say they're French, but I don't know. I've not seen it myself. Scooter get played frequently at some weird rave fitness sessions held at my local locals function room on a Tuesday. It's the best lyrics ever, yeah. Yeah, Scooter is like... It feels like English lyrics written by somebody who speaks English as a second language, which very rarely you can say that, right? Most people that don't speak English as a second language sing in perfect English. But yeah, as I say, Bear, that had more of an impact on me growing up than Sandstorm. Massive. For some reason, Bomb Funk MCs were a really big part of my life or something. Is it Rock the Spot as well by Bomb Funk MC? God, if I heard that again. I was just saying Robert Miles was Italian. Were you born in Swiss? Like Italian light, I suppose. Sorry to any Swiss listeners we might have. No, we did have a Swiss listener, didn't we? But I think Augur Dragon bullied him and he went away. It's not a bird, it's not a train, it must be Dave who's on the train. It's like Shakespeare. Guy dancing with a PlayStation controller. That's spot on the freestyler videos. The thing I remember about the freestyler trailer, about the freestyler video is that kid, that white kid with big dreadlocks and then lots of people in silver running around on public transport. Might not be the best advert for their video output, but I think that's correct. I miss being from the days, like, one thing that's definitely changed now, but I think it kind of changed with like MTV and VH1 and all of that lot, is, I remember back in the day, you'd have seen the band live on Top of the Pops and stuff, and you'd seen them on TFI Friday, like, you knew what they looked like live, and you know all the songs off by heart from the radio, but you'd never seen the videos. I don't know if it was like that for everybody else, but I'd never come across music videos in the 90s. And then a lot later, you'd see the video to the song that you knew really well, and for some reason it was really jarring. Like Oasis music videos and stuff, a strange concept. We were spoiled a bit, weren't we? Especially with TFI. That TFI Friday was top. I know we all have opinions on Chris Evans, but that was a good period of TV, that.
Stubble back on t.tv, what a time to be alive. Francis, who's also from Leeds, thinks you sound like a fucking waster, nerd boy.
I dress like a waster as well, Francis. I feel like one this afternoon. Was it on the chart show? I only really watched MTV when they stopped playing music, yeah. When it was fucking Celebrity Deathmatch and all that stuff. It did Easy Green, yeah. Then again, we used to binge watch, like, Kerrang and all that stuff. MTV2 at 2 AM got weird. Oh shit, I've left my AFR gauge and my Yeah, I'm on the wiring. Siddles, good afternoon, good evening, I should say. Yeah, the Aphex Twin music videos. It was like women in bikinis, but with his face and stuff, right? Is that Aphex Twin? And like apes with his face. Oh, fucking hell, let me stretch. Is that the window looking video? I hate this little like ledge. Right, I've got the spare gauges and the AFR gauge. It's a good idea. I went through a really weird period around then. Or if it was a bit later, it was like early to mid 2000s. And it was all Aphex Twin and fuck, what's the one from Bristol called? Teardrop. Shit. Like alternate dance music from Massive Attack. Yeah. It's fun. And like Red Snapper and Orbital and all of that stuff. Wow. Come to Daddy. Rubber Johnny was a fucked up one. What is that Aphex Twin as well? That was a good time. Weird. I say this, we all get misty-eyed over physical music and stuff, and for good reason. It was nice to have a collection and to just focus on what you were doing instead of it always being stuff in the background and a million access to all that rubbish. But I really liked the early MP3 era. It was like the mix of the two. You still had access to pretty much anything you wanted if you were willing to download it, but you also had a collection that you were building and curating that was yours forever. And I still have it all now. Like, I kind of like that little bit in-between period before. It's like the internet opened the door slightly without forcing you to drink music through a fire hose. Yeah, exactly 6'4". And then like somebody at school would get broadband first, and suddenly they were making a fortune downloading and selling albums. Oh, listen to this. LimeWire was a tiny bit after my time, but yeah. Whoa, look at the gauges. That's pretty good. So that's oil, volt, battery, and water pressure, right? So what's down there? Oil pressure, oil temperature, and amps. Does that need bolting in anywhere? DC++ E-Mule, and what else? I mean, I pretty much went from Napster to... No, there was like Morpheus, wasn't there, and all of that stuff. All the pre-LimeWire ones. Yeah, it doesn't need bolting. There was Kazaa, Morpheus, Napster, and then LimeWire, right? LimeWire was like one of the very last. Soulseeker, that's like a spell. My second, third term at university, I've just bought a PC with a CD writer. You made so much money. But weirdly, we all appreciated that pirate music way more than now when we just endlessly cycle through playlists, right? Oh, that's a screw. I don't know why I'm fucking about looking for a bolt. DC, I don't know if I've heard of those two though, there. Fucking LimeWire. By the time it got to LimeWire, it wasn't really viable, was it? Because it was just all full of shit and unlabeled rubbish. It started to get a bit like what the modern internet's got like now. Where's the wiring mess? Where did I put the wiring mesh? Please say it's good.
Voi saatana!
Please say it's not just like rattling around somewhere. Oh, it's there. Okay, we're alright, Okay, gauge cluster, surely to... No, not to the dash switches. So I'm wiring up now for those that wonder what's going on. So that's to the dash harness connector, then to the gauge cluster, right? Gauge cluster sounds like some... Oh, this is so confusing. Gauge cluster sounds like a pilot from some sci-fi that never got very far. Because that was one of the worst, was it, yeah? LimeWire left a lot of parents scratching their heads as to why their PCs had slowed down to near death. And every track started with that Bill Clinton quote about Lewinsky. I remember our dial-up was so garbage and I was so impatient that I would download like 30-second previews of stuff that they'd put on because they were the smallest file, and I'd listen to whatever fucking Megadeth track or whatever. I'd listen to it obsessively, like hundreds of times, but I'd never heard the second verse because I just had 45 seconds and I was happy with it. No fucking standards. Right, I think I need to go reset the wiring mess. First year at uni, the second time was also fun. It was the time when iTunes was just out. iTunes was prevalent. I was on a large local network and there was some hacking tool to allow you to download anything from any other person's PC that was on their iTunes. Just one big, like... You know, where are them trees that are in... They're full forests, but they're all one root system, so they're technically one organism that pops up in different places. That was like the university iTunes library. Like Mina's sourdough. Is Avatar like that? Yeah. the university's iTunes. Right, I'm actually struggling with this now. I think it thinks I'm connected to something. Fucking. So I've got most of the engine bay wired up, right? And the battery is connected, but it's draining while it's sat. There is a grounding cable, which I think is in place. I hope none of these need like screwing in or anything, because I just noticed to screw it. Oh wait, that does. Okay, so that screw might actually be relevant. Don't tell me you have to actually screw wires in this stupid game now. Look.
Saatana!
Okay, let's just... Is it a screw? Oh, perfect. It's a 7. 8. So this is the grounding cable to the block, right? Okay. So I assume that means that goes from the ignition coil. Is that down there? Is that the ignition coil? No, that's the ignition coil. Does that need bolted? No. But I want the ignition... Oh. Sorry for the frame rate being shite in here. For some reason it's... my PC doesn't want to enjoy this despite the hardware. Okay, I've plugged something in, which I didn't intend to. Or just connected. Is that the dash harness connector in? It would appear so. The radio is connected. I think this is my extra gauges. No, that's the heater stuff connected. I wouldn't mind the ignition connected. Then I can start to see whether or not the things ever love me. So gauge cluster, that's now connected. Dash switches to the harness connector, right? Hello? What? I'm assuming if I turn the ignition now, it's not going to... Oh! We've got electric to the... Right, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. You've got power. But if I turned it over now with no oil in it, it'd blow up, right? So... Did you see that? Watch. Watch everybody, watch. I don't have to turn it off. Okay, we've got action. Calm. Go turn the radio back on. That's a good sign, though. That means that we've at least got the battery connected to the main to the ignition thing, to the main connector or whatever, and then to the ignition. Problem is, I've got a few rockers missing, and I need to put fluids in, right? And I can't put fluids in. Like, am I one rocker down? Yeah. What would happen if I was one rocker missing? What do the rockers do? Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, car nerds. Rockers are something to do with the timing in which the valves open and close, right? Is that right? And they need to be... Well, you need to have them, and they need to be in position so the valves can open to let the mixture in and out. Is that right? And no, wait. Doesn't the camshaft help with that? What are the rockers? I don't know what the rockers are for on a car. But I know that if I try and start the engine without them, I'm probably going to fuck it. And the thing is, I need to tune a bunch of stuff, and I don't even know where to begin tuning this. It might be the bolts underneath the rocker, where the rockers are situated. These are the rockers, by the way, these things. I'm not asking somebody that's just going to go and Google it, Martin. I was asking just sort of basic car nerds whether that's what rockers do in real life. Okay, let me think. I do need to put the belt on, don't I? I've been forgetting that I don't actually have an accessory belt on this thing. What's it called? A fan belt, I suppose. Which would go here, I suppose. But I don't know whether it's going to let me have the fan belt. Because the fan belt's going to go from the crankshaft pulley onto the alternator and probably onto this, or the pulley behind the fan, right? Yeah, the camshaft is there, because the camshaft's got the little teardrop things on it, right? Like Massive Attack. Allowing it to... Alright, hang on a minute. I'm flustered. Let me grab my screwdriver, then I'm going in, and we're going to go to the alternator, and we're going to... Are you not going to move? Why is that not moving? It's supposed to move. Oh, there it goes. So that's it at max. We're going to bring it in a bit. Now can I put the fan belt on? Oh, it's different, look. Motorco Universal Replacement Alternator Belt. So maybe I need to put this on before the fan goes on. Alright, I might have to pull that fan off the... What is this even on? Okay, it's tight in here. Sorry if it's a lot of me forcing my head through the... It's so dark as well. So this fan, I think, is part of the radiator setup, right? Because I don't think this radiator has a fan. Got no fan. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, assuming these are 6s or 7s, like everything is on this part of the car. Let's have the fan off. God, the frame. I'm sorry about the frame rate. I know I should be calling it out and just live with it, but you know what I mean. I'm aware of it. But there doesn't seem to be a great deal I can do. It runs quite smooth when I'm not streaming. For some reason, it doesn't like capturing it as well. Okay. So that fan is fan. I fell asleep there. Please just go on. I don't want to start pulling apart the engine to put the fan on. Let's pull you way further in. Okay, that's as in as it'll go. Ah! This has got to be how this works. I wonder if maybe no, because the hose, there's no point in having the hose off, right? And you didn't have to remove this many parts. Oh shit, I've just taken the water pump off. I mean, will you go on without the water pump on?
Ei saatana.
Water pump, go back on. It's funny how the Satsuma had the same engine as I had in the Cherry, and this has the same engine as you had in the Escort. Has it made the game easy to play, at least? I guess that depends on how realistic the modelling is, right? Actually, I'm going to have the... We'll have the water pump. No, because isn't it the water pump pulley that this is going on in the first place? Yeah. The whole idea of the fan belt is that it's an accessory belt, right? And it's used to... It uses the crankshaft's movement to turn the accessories like the alternator and the water pump and the... Or just those two. Is that why it's called that? See, there's no point in me bolting... Sorry, I'm just falling to sleep. It might need this to be bolted on, and then you put the fan on. Then you put the belt on. Yes. So you put the belt on. Do I need to be aligning anything here? I think we've already aligned the cap. No, because there probably is some... Okay, I need to go to bed. Apologies, everybody. I seem to be falling asleep at 2 a.m.
Voi saatana!
Yeah, I guess it's hard to know there. Alright, we're going to get up at 9 a.m. No, wait, we'll get up at 8. Take advantage of that little bit of daylight. I'm tired. Okay, that's on. The dumb thing is I'm really excited to stream tomorrow now, but I'm not going to get a chance to. I've got to go to a funeral. Whoa, I barely slept at all then. Look at my fatigue bar after 6 hours of sleep. That's how tired I was. I didn't realise you had a Cherry Bear. A proper Datsun Cherry. Christ, this game really did aim itself at you, didn't it? I'm hungry. Suppose we'll have some sausages. I'm not going to cook them though. We'll just have one or two. Welcome to the new followers, by the way. I've been really bad at calling it out lately. I don't have alerts on, so that I don't have to say call out lurkers. But
Don't let engine assembly get you down. With our new instant engine kit, your Satsuma can be road ready in seconds. Not responsible for any spontaneous combustion. Instant engine for when you value time over safety.
Vitu mulkku.
my phone bill's paid, right? Okay, now we have the accessory belt on. It needed the fan removing, it would appear. Look, it's on. Again, I don't know if there's any timings or anything I need to do, but I suppose we're going to find out when the engine blows up, right? So let's undo the bolt on the water pump pulley. And then that's when we install the fan. God, it's tight working on this engine. I wonder if he'll consider like tinkering with the scale of the engine and stuff, just so it's a bit easier to access. I suppose it would be unrealistic if he did, right? Okay, then we need to extend the alternator so that the pulley on the alternator bumps up to the fan, and if it's anything like the first game, you then move it back to. Alright, alternator belt's installed. Then probably spark plugs are a good idea next, right? Oh, wait a minute, before I do the spark plugs. Does it go here like in the old game? Oh shit, where did you go? Oh fucking hell, where's me? I need that. Oh, it's there. It was stuck. There's still a lot that I haven't wired up yet, but the ignition coil's installed. The ignition switch. Holy shit, the bedders are.
Moment of silence for all the sub-streaks lost today.
Fuck 'em. That's what I say, Azar. What about that? Azar, welcome to the stream. Thank you for 15 months. I mean, every now and again, you've got to test these people and their loyalty, right? Okay, that needs wiring up. Azar, look, we've got lights. Yeah, man. Azar, thank you for 15 months of subs, though. I appreciate it. Thank you for the prime. And good afternoon. I don't think this needs wiring as such, does it? But it's hard to know. But it wasn't showing up when I turned the ignition. But then again, I guess you need the car moving for it, don't you, right? I kind of like the placement, though. Like, this is kind of subtle. I like it. Alright, AFR gauge is in. I don't know if you have to wire it up or whether the wiring message is being difficult. Let me try. Oh, there we go. AFR gauge, wired. Lovely. And that is wired. Good. Okay. Again, we're going to have to do a whole bunch more wiring, but we are making good progress on it so far. I'm sure there's something I've missed, but we do have electric. What else do I want to put in? Spark plugs, right? We're going to get in nowhere without spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, memories of Cheeky when he first played this. He was in the garage. He had the... This is when the game only gave you 4 spark plugs, right? The game you had 4 when the game started, and that was all you ever got. Cheeky had the doors open in my summer car, and he was relaxing and having a good time. And he had the spark plugs on the floor. He picked one up and looked up and accidentally threw it. It bounced off this wall and out into the night, and it was never seen again. And you couldn't replace your spark plugs back then. You just had the 4 that you started with. They just sailed off over the horizon and were never seen again. It was beautiful, really. Right, all the spark plugs need to go in there. I also need 2 hubcaps as well. Anybody got any photographic memories of the piles? Azzy, good evening. The coffee cups used to be really light too, yeah. I remember the fish trap used to be a nightmare. You just go over the horizon whenever you dropped it. I do miss the fish trap. The thing I miss the most about winter is the ambient sounds. The cuckoo at night. The owl at night, sorry. It wasn't a cuckoo, but what we called a cuckoo during the day. And the flies and the mosquitoes, and it all added to it. Whereas winter, I suppose, is much quieter. Yeah, it's still there, cats, yeah. The trap's still there, but I wonder if we drive around, we might find somewhere that's got a hole in the ice that we can use. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've actually checked properly at the end of the dock on the island. There might be. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he will add ice fishing, yeah, so it maybe isn't in now. Yeah, because it already features in the game, doesn't it? Because it's part of... it's one of the games on the PC is an ice fishing game. Yeah, I suppose there's a few places we check. Not Martin Bridge, but Southend Bridge. Right, spark plugs going in. These are the things that the distributor distributes electric to. Hello? Why are we not? Why did it give me one and it's not giving me the others? I just want to drop these because they're stupidly light. The distributor distributes the power evenly to the 4 spark plugs, which then create a spark which ignites the mixture in each piston. There you go. I think instead of just following a guide this time, or following the thing on the wall, I should say, not a guide. Not a Google or YouTube guide or something ridiculous. Following that thing. I kind of just did it paint by numbers. There we go. Whereas I think it's probably for the best that I talk through either what everything does or what I incorrectly think everything does. It might make me learn stuff a bit more. Gabe, can you please just put the fucking spark plug in? I can see it's perfectly in the correct position. And now you've decided that it will never fit in there, have you? Wasn't AI Stubbler originally a Kelvin reference from The Forest? I think. It wasn't it, yeah. Chris Man in his playthrough called Kelvin AI Stubbler. That's where that came from. Right, spark plugs going in. Lovely. Still missing this rocker though, which is stressing me out. And I don't know what we're going to do for tuning. I just want to hear it sound like the engine's turning over though. And I'm worried that we've not got a clutch cylinder. Is this still called brake and clutch fluid? No, it's called brake fluid now, so maybe there isn't a... Because it used to be called brake/clutch fluid. Pickled herring popular in... I think so? I think it's most Northern Europe, right? Definitely in Sweden, right? Right, what's next? Bulbs can wait. Oil filter, yeah, of course. Where's the... On this side? Yeah. Oh. Perpendicular this time instead of diagonal. Lovely. Oil filter's on. Again, bulbs we don't have to worry about just yet. Let's fill the radiator up. Find out whether or not I put it in wrong. I mean, I could piss in it, but we're not allowed to piss in because I have a sneaky feeling... Oh, it's not got the jug clug noise. I have a sneaky feeling that piss freezes like it does in real life. I can't believe it doesn't have the glug 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 noise. It's literally unplayable. Oh, we are making progress today, though. Common here too, presumably more so in the north, but what do I know? Rarely touch the stuff that comes out of the water. Isn't it weird how some people just completely swear off anything that comes out of water? Are you just leaking? We're quick to tell you about it too. Are you leaking? No. Right, radiator's installed correctly, at least we know. As might improve. Alright, brake fluid. So because this is just called brake fluid, not brake/clutch fluid, maybe... Oh, there's the noise. Maybe we just have one brake reservoir? Brake fluid reservoir, and we don't need to worry about clutch fluid? I don't know how that works. We've not got that rocker, so I don't think it's going to start, but I might try and start it, even though that feels foolish. I mean... I was about to say, maybe we'll look around on the floor for the last rocker. It was right there the second I said it. Okay, good. That's one thing less to worry about then. So where does this go in? Where's the blank space? Here, I think, right? That's fill. So it's here somewhere. Nice. But what the frig am I going to do about tuning? So that should be connected. Fuck it, let's be brave. There is an almost 100% chance it doesn't start, by the way. But we've got to have our first attempt at some point, right? And it might as well be now. Tell you what, before I go waste this oil, I need to like because the oil pan. Well, it's got no fuel in it. It's got no fucking fuel in it. I forgot about that. Have I put petrol in the? Ah, tits. I like fried trout or calamari. 1 second, Kurt.
Oi, meidän likakaivo olisi ihan täyttä aasen. Tulisiks
Yeah.
putsailemaan sen?
I will, mate. Yes, opposite the school, yeah?
Et jos viittesit tulla,
Yeah,
niin...
lovely. Thank you, friend. Like fried trout or calamari, but typical fish dishes just never clicked. Guess I wasn't force-fed it enough as a kid. That's a question. Speaking of being force-fed fish, I don't have time to get fuel, Martin, but I was excited to turn the key, you know. Unless there's a piece that I'm unaware of, and there is still some wiring to be done, like a lot of interior wiring and lights and. Hey, I think I actually need to engage electrically engage the fuel line as well. I think. Isn't that a thing? I guess for the no, because that might just be for the fuel gauge. I can't remember if I need to. Like I said, that might just be for the gauge. Don't mean fish, but the rest of the seafood menu, no thank. Yeah, I was going to ask Martin, what about fish and chips when you were growing up? Grilled trout, not fried. The typical pan-fried fish I avoid, which mostly just because I can. It's not that I despise it or literally can't. Yeah, it's just not something you choose if you have an option to. You wouldn't eat it, Martin, no? Surely you'd have a lovely saveloy. Or a chip butty. There is some electrical connection to the fuel tank, but that's the fuel line, and I know that's in. I swear there was some electrical connection to the fuel tank, but like I say, it might just be for the gauge. But then again, I've not wired it up, so I don't know why I'm looking for a wire. Right, do I have any fuel in the fuel can? I know in my summer car they gave you like a little splash. Yes, alright. I think I might be about to. Wait, where's the fuel cap? Let me just... Right, 2 things I need to quadruple check before we start putting fuel in. Fish fingers, battered sausages. Fish sticks. Are fish sticks and fish fingers just 2 ways to say the same thing? I don't know what a fish stick is, I think. Fucking hell, fire, what's going on? I'm busy. I'm actually closing in on the most important part of the game right now, and the fucking phone won't stop flapping. What?
No niin, päivällisehtoollista.
Cats, yes.
Polttopuita, että jos kerkesit käymään, niin
yes, cats, yes.
Hyvä.
Yeah, I'll be right through.
Ottavaa tuohon pihalle, niin tuleehan sitten aika joutui.
Yeah, cats, yes, cats. Cat, love you, bye.
Jumalauta!
Know him to stop. Make sure you fry him first, not like Santa who eats them raw. That was, oh yeah, that was Santa, wasn't it? That was not long ago. Just fucking uncooked fish fingers. Alright, what I want to check is that the fuel tank's bolted on fully. Which I think was just 2 bolts on a bracket, right? Was there any bolts at this side? I mean, this way, maybe it won't fall off in the park thermo area like it did previously. I guess we'll just test it. Yeah, where do you get your mercury intake from? It's in. Anally when he's got a fever. I thought that was some bullshit, but that makes more sense than I initially thought. I live with Anne Diamond's son at uni. Rarely do you have a sentence that starts with such high quality opener. He always tried to pan fry frozen fish fingers at 2 AM. I was 2 floors above the kitchen and the smell used to wake me up. Pan-fried fish fingers. Car's been drifting. Like Ant Deck in Phoenix Nights trying to stir-fried chips. I won't quote the rest of that. Still fried, the only difference deep fried and pan fried is not oil it gets exposed to. True. Right, is the oil pan properly attached? Because I don't want to put oil in it. It all drain out. And then I blow up. Ah, piss, I have to roll it back even more. I must admit, since that update, the car is in fact moving around a lot less by itself. So there was an update, Bear posted a tiny sliver of the update, the patch notes, that said the Rivet, the car, will move around less in the garage by itself. I'm glad I checked. Are we good? Right, is the drain plug? Yep. Lovely, lovely, lovely. She wrote an article in the Daily Mail about how her boys were raised to look after themselves. He pan-fried frozen fish fingers at 2 a.m. He also left Suski in the fridge for 6 months. Ladies and gentlemen, car is finished. Does it need bits of like wiring and stuff? Yes. Has it started yet? No. Does a bonnet need to go on? Yes. Are we nearly there yet? No. But I can't think of a single extra thing I need for this vehicle now. We have everything, and I think we've about got it all installed. I just want it to, I want it to start so I can get in it, drive it to Alcarion's, and have him pay me to fix the frigging bodywork. It's not finished until he can drive it. Incorrect, Easy Green. It's not finished until I've won the ice racing and the rally. But in terms of the first stage, look, build a car and engine start are two different things. We might be about to tick off our first major mission. Where's my dipstick? I've not even thought about that up to this point. Do I have a dipstick? Where would it be? Down here somewhere. Oh, say look. Let's have a look. Ooh. Beautiful golden colour, is it not? Lovely. How do I put the fucking thing back in? There we go. The car is finished. Has it started yet? No. This is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end, but perhaps it is the end of the beginning. It's the beginning of the it's the end of the beginning. Bear, will you leave me alone? Right, I'm going to do something incredibly foolish. Let me do a checklist in my head. Power, we have. Rockers installed but not tuned. Distributor installed but not tuned. Camshaft is aligned, I think. Wish me luck. Right, I don't want it to start, because starting feels a bit of a distance away for us at the moment, but what I do want it to do is turn over, is do the thing. You ready? Big moment.
No mitä helvettiä?
Shit. Alright. Big moment 1 failed. Alright, what can we read from these dials? Oil pressure's not going to go up until it starts. Water pressure's the same. Voltage, good. Amps, good. Okay. And now we begin Stubbler's attempt at fine-tuning the bastard. So, the battery has power. That much we know, right? Is the battery plugged in? Yes. Sorry, so then I'll move on. Doing a bunch of calculations in Excel. Need to swap a bunch of averages from column A to column E, so I thought I'd do a find and replace. Broke the functions when it changed average A12, A21 to average. What's average? You spell it wrong, you mean? I think you're talking to an idiot that can't get a car to start. See, here's the problem, right? There is... Right, I'm going to have to think. Either the car isn't turning over. It doesn't feel like an electrical fault, does it? My first thought is the starter. Did I not reattach the cable on the starter? No. Okay. First thing to try. That's good. That was a 5, I believe. I kind of like this troubleshoot. I used to be so terrified of this troubleshooting phase, but I'm kind of excited for it now. So RU A6. All right. Right, we're going again. Okay, big moment. 3, 2, 1. Oh, true 6-4. It lives. Does it purr? No. But it's showing signs of life. Fuck, I love these games. It's like genuinely, for those that have, I'm being serious here, for those that have never played these games before, the feeling of when things like that of progress in areas like this, and I'm feeling it now, blind, don't forget. I've put this together just completely on old knowledge and on a whim. It is unlike any other pumping gas while you're not seated properly. Doesn't? Oh yeah, I wasn't actually sat in the car, was I? That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I was ramming the throttle, but I wasn't even sat in the car. All it cost us was a promising career at Futufon. It's turning though, yeah. Alright, we'll do it. Bears right. We've only got a battery warning light. And the AFR gauge is registering a very, very rich temperature, but that should start even with it. Alright, I don't want to stress the battery out too much. Alright, where are we? At least find replace average for average, or not to break anything else. Don't speak too soon. Sothan's capable of breaking anything if he tries his hardest. Yeah, fuel's in it, but not much. There's only a spit. Right, electrical faults we'll start to diagnose first. Let's go for the Then again, the distributor wasn't... I think it would still start if the distributor wasn't lined up right. You kind of... I think it starts with the... Get back. Oh yeah, I might have... Does it have a choke? I never thought if this has a choke. I mean, it's an old petrol, right? It should have a choke. Yeah, it does. I see it. Nice. Good thinking. Come on. Chuck's out, pumping the throttle. Alright, I don't want to... Again, I'm a bit anxious about stressing out the battery. But we'll leave the choke out. It's going to be cold, Martin. It's literally never run in its life. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if it was still warm. Given it's spent most of its time in the back rooms at PSK. Oh, I've got 20 minutes left. Oh, cold in the garage. Okay, I'm with you, yeah. But as you can see, my body temperature's on red because it's warm in the garage. I've got the heating on. But yeah, you're right. You caught me out for being sassy with incorrect info. What do you people want?
Voi vittujen kevää.
Hello.
No minä täällä.
Jesus Christ, the work's coming in now. Oh, it's Towns. Yeah, I'll be right. I'll be through to you both shortly. Thank you for the call. Yeah, the annoying thing is now, I really want to play fucking My Winter Car tomorrow. Little bit here to celebrate the fact the car is on its way, maybe. 12 hours streaming covered. I've got to fucking process this VOD and everything. Leaving the house at 7 AM tomorrow.
Painu vittuu, saatana.
That I didn't mean to do that. That was just violent for the... Oh god, look at my VIN plate. Corus Automobiles. I wonder what all this means. You can actually... So, apparently there is a VIN number translator on somewhere, right? Where you can tell what mark and model you got, which I think means that you can get different models and marks of car. Got too much money. Alkerion can help with that. And he will, won't he? If personal, then ignore, but why stream today? I got a funeral tomorrow, 6-4, yeah. No, it's not too personal, that's fine. It's somebody that's very elderly, like it's nothing tragic, but it's tomorrow at like early afternoon on the other side of the country. No, you're good. Gacha mechanics in these modern games. So it made sense to get Monday's stream out today, as I'm sure you can understand. Right, let's do the distributor this time. Is that turning? Yeah, but the trouble is, without the engine running, I don't think it's a distributor issue, is it? It makes me think it might be a timing issue. Like, but how am I going to ever fucking work out valve timings and stuff? This is going to be... I'm going to burn about 1,000 batteries. Like, trial and error in the valve... I don't even know if you can do valve timing in this, surely. But it's a... What do you call the type where the camshafts over... Is it an overhead summer engine? Once you're done building this one, you can start building the next one. Yeah, I'll go out and die and I can start building the next car. Is it over lift or something that it's called, I think? I don't know enough, I don't know anything. I know basically what my summer car taught me, and then the haziest memory of other shit. But it's also true that I could be completely missing some component. Right. So, in the previous game, it had bolts, like here, that you lifted with the screwdriver. But all I have now is individual rockers. Unless it's like a... Would it be an inline, wouldn't it? So what would you be, do you reckon? Is it any of these or that, maybe? Or is it maybe something on the camshaft itself? I don't know. Let's just do what we did with the rockers in the first place and just wave the mouse over everything and see. It might not need tuning. That might be something specific to cylinder head, camshaft, rocker shaft, you know what I mean? Engines that don't have the camshaft above them. I still think that, as much as I enjoy doing this blind, and it's going to be so satisfying when we get it right. Imagine when the engine fires to life. Hello? I saw something there that looked promising. Please say that's not true. Are all these to be tuned? Am I seeing this correctly? There are 8 bolts to be tuned inside the... And they're hard to fucking aim at as well. I can't even get this one. There we go. Okay, how many turns? Let's go all the way down. Fuck me. Olga, welcome to the stream. Olga, wait, the car is like, it's borderline started. Okay, that's all the way down. Pick a number between 1 and 100. No. I guess we'll just have to go up by 10 or something each time. Right? This is fucking ludicrous. Olga, good evening. Or morning, it probably is for you at this point, shortly, right? Thought the game wasn't about building a car. You would be right to think that. Fucking my excitement to play this is, you know what I mean? But it's never been higher than it is currently. Because once I get it running, and once it moves, then it's about working the jobs and buying like upgrades, and then I think the second I can get it rally ready, we're just going to rally. And we'll just set some really pitiful low time once I've got the car to rally spec. To like the lowest possible level rally spec. We're just going to get straight out on the rally course and set times. Not like previously where I dare even start the rally. We're just going to get involved. Stream started at 9 PM, Morgan. Thanks, if only someone told me I'd have caught it. Just fixed your moped inside your apartment. Did you have a tractor parked outside so you could listen to music while you were doing it, as it? Cats knows Jesus, yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wind all of these down. I am worried though, like the camshaft's not aligned. No, the camshaft... Wait, the camshaft doesn't have a pulley, does it? Somebody do a Google for me. I actually want the answer to this. What do you call an engine where the camshaft is above the cylinder head? There's a name for it. Thread with an H, you uncultured twat. Says you about the rest of the stereotype. You're also breaking stereotypes, implying that people from Romania are swimming pool. The bottom. Shush. 10 minutes of this. This has flown. I've enjoyed this today. I always remember one of the After Dark streams I did for my summer car, really early in 2024 or whenever it was. I had to play. It was January the 1st, 2024, and I had to go to a football game. Overhead. Is that what it's called, Cats? Overhead. That's not that both sounds familiar, but isn't giving me that satisfying. That's it. thing. Yeah, there's the pulley look for the camera. Your name for it was better. It was January 1st in 2024, and I had to do a late stream to make up for football on New Year's Day. So I did a late stream when I got home from football, and that was the stream that I had sex with Suski. It kicked off one of the weirdest eras of my summer car. Right, all of those are down. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to tune them back up by 10 and try and start it. I'm tired as cocks, though. I'm going to bed. We've got 10 minutes left. I'll go to bed and we'll eat, and I'll maybe go up by 10 and try and start it and see if it's a rocker issue. No, I don't want to just sleep, do I? What time is it now? It's 4 PM, and boy over here is fucking exhausted. I guess we'll just coffee this instead. Sothan, my love, can you hear my voice? I only trust Sothan. I don't trust the rest of you perverts. Sothan's busy absolutely ruining all of his spreadsheets, I suppose. Can somebody go in Discord and write marbles in 8 minutes for me? Then again, I couldn't get somebody to simply write the thing earlier. We had to, strong-arm Martin into doing it. But luckily, to Martin's credit, he didn't do some ironic joke twist on it. Knew what you wanted the moment you called for Sothan. Auger actually did it. Oh yeah, 6'4", that does look new. Pepsi Max Cherry. It means the packaging looks new, Auger, by the way, not the drink itself. Yes, that's true. The marbles is in now 7 minutes. Auger, can you go in Discord and write marbles is in 7 minutes? Let's have a couple of coffees, then I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to be able to... God, I'm so tired. Heaven forbid we get accused of spamming in the Discord. Right. Yeah, make the bot do it, Olga. Right, let me go change the radio station. I don't think I'm going to have time. Actually, I might just about have time to... Can we have talk radio off, please? Okay, Jesus. Whatever it was I was supposed to do, I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth. I bet Martin's got his pyjamas on right now, hasn't he? He's got his little slippers on. Yeah, right, these rockers. I'm going to go up by 10 and we'll have one last try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm counting sheep for you, Mina, so once you're all tucked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm going to have toast after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just I heard my name mentioned several times over the sound of your electric toothbrush. I need to do it slower. Hang on. Right. Check this out. I now have lights on my dashboard. I now have an AFR gauge. I now have the extra dials. Does the radio work? I mean, I need an aerial to get it to work properly, but it actually works. Okay. Rockers are tuned 10 up. Chokes out. Okay, now it's not turning over at all. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's the rockers, right? That clicking sound is the rockers. You hear it? Why did it only turn over once? Okay, so it sounds like the rockers were in a better position than when by default than they are now.
Saatana.
Okay, I'm not changing them again. Let me write this. This needs to go on the to-do list. We're so close to getting the first major thing ticked off. Build the car. Rockers currently 10 up. Try upwards in 10s. Right? So we're going 20 turns up on each rocker on the next attempt. Hang on, one more try. One more try just to hear it come to life. My lovely little car. Oh. Imagine it starts now. No, I really hate that. I can't cope with the sound. Anyway, you know what? That was a monstrously productive stream. The car is now fully assembled. We are now down to merely the tuning phase. We are so close to hearing it roar to life for the first time. And do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what the first thing I'm going to do is? I'm not going to fit a roll cage. I'm not going to go and bomb around the rally track or the ice track. I'm not going to get new wheels put on it. I'm not going to go get it inspected. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to drive straight to Alcarion's and get him to fix the fucking bodywork from it rolling around in the garage, which Topless Gun owes me for. And then I'll be putting... Yeah, I do need to put fuel in it, that's true. I'm so happy. Right, that's going to do it. Fisty, welcome to the stream. The door to top... What? The International? Is the International on? Or some other tournament? I forgot I used to quite like watching the International back in the day. Right, thank you all for joining. What if this is today's thumbnail? Just because it matches the title. Given it's an After Dark stream, right? A Wallachia-based Dota tournament, is that true? Thank you all for joining. I apologise the stream is late. This means there is not going to be a stream tomorrow, right? This is the Monday stream, so I won't see you tomorrow. I will see you on Tuesday for the next one. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday of every week for my winter car. But for now, that's going to do it. Oh, the car. It's nearly there. So excited. Wallachia sounds like one of those 90s dance tracks we were talking about earlier, yeah. It sounds shit, must be made up. There's a trophy and everything, amusingly ugly. Is it something to do with Romania? Dash lights is the thumbnail. It should have been, shouldn't it, actually? Wallachia. Sounds like Canadian. Oh. Wait, so it's not the Wallachia from, as in the one in Auger's name? I guess fuck knows, I don't follow that. That's weirdly, there must be a place in Canada then called Wallachia, the same Auger. All those fancy names are so cool, I wish Europe was real. I know, right, it's just a fictional place we set video games. Yeah, look in Auger's name, Fisty. Wallachia is how you pronounce, or how the closest my stupid English-speaking voice can get to pronouncing the actual region in Romania. Right, that's going to do it though. Thank you all for joining. Let's head over and let's play marbles, and I will log off, go have some toast, and see you all on Tuesday. I've got a bit of news, by the way. On Friday, you may remember your old pal Stubbler, after Monrot, won Person of the Century of the Day in marbles. Then Tag Slack won Stream Races. Or give it a marbles now in Discord for me. Your old friend Stubbler went and won the Stubbler round. That means that we then went into golf, and while Stubbler and Azzy and Velasquez were beat Auger and Katz in the first rounds, the greens started to come back into it. But then at the 11th hour, one Mina arrived, and the four of us swatted the greens away, meaning Friday was the first, one of the very rare orange, full 4-point orange days. Oh, it's lovely. Marbles is opening, by the way, it's just taken a while. Which means that while the oranges were 5 points behind at one point last week, we're now only 1 point behind. No, we were 6 points behind, in fact. It is a Romanian tournament, Fisty, I see. Why isn't marbles opening? Give me a second. In German, Wallachia is used as bumfuck nowhere. This might be a surprise, but Castlevania is based on a real story. Yeah, next bit Liquid in the game 5 of 5, which made me sad. They did deserve it, though. Liquid and all these names, yeah. I didn't know he was into Dota, Fisty. Right. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord, is there anybody here that doesn't know the rules to marbles? I'm assuming that there's not going to be a great deal of non-Doomhaus people in here right now. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that when you join, you get randomly assigned a colour. The people in the Doomhaus Discord take part at the end of every stream in this game we're about to play right now. I will give you a marble if you want one, but of course you must be one of the greens or oranges in the Doomhaus Discord, which is linked down below with the ! Discord command. And if you fucking win, Person of the Century of the Day, the golden name, you become the winner and you add a point to the team totals. Oranges win tonight. Tie the scores. If you'd like to join for marbles, you must simply type the password, and the password for today is life, because the car is showing little tiny little signs of life. Whoa. Right, we have 6-4 for the greens, Azar for the greens, Martin for the greens, Katz for the greens, Kelly for the greens, Sothan for the greens, Auger for the greens, Schmitz, welcome to the stream, good afternoon, for the oranges, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Tag Slack, good evening, for the oranges, Martin is trying to go in again, no he isn't, Mina for the oranges, Easy Green for the greens, Fisty for the greens, Bear for the greens, and Azzy for the oranges. Look at this little late night crew. 15 marbles enter the race. Everybody that's in this right now, you have a much bigger chance than you would normally. Oh, I've got Shaggy Dan's really small. Right, in this round we have 6-4, Azar, Martin, Katz, Kelly, Sothan, Auger, Schmitz, Shaggy Dan, Tag Slack, Mina, Easy Green, Fisty, Bear, and Azzy. 6 oranges and 9 greens. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Go. Auger says 9. Top on my screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Splashy attack. Okay, that's a new level. If it's rubbish, we'll pretend we never played it. Oh, Dougie sneaks in. That is now 10 greens and 6 oranges. Dougie, you're in. Nobody else is joining marbles in 3, 2. Hang on a minute. 3, 2. Alright. The roster is set. 16 marbles enter. Person of the Century, the day to the winner. And the next marbles will be on Tuesday because this stream is in place of tomorrow's. I've been playing Dota for since 2016 and going in and out. It's very toxic. Yeah, that's the only problem, right? You have to rely on other people. Splashy attack, sponsored by Magikarp. Hopefully the oranges aren't as useless. Best of luck, everyone. Brand new level. Chance to set a world record. Good luck to you all. Where's the level? I can assure you, as all modern Marbles levels are, they're incredibly difficult to film and to follow, so... Why the fuck have the modern Marbles map designers decided to have interior marbles costs? Alright, we've entered this thing. Azar and Fisty in first and second. We do have the all-familiar Tumbler. Can Fisty or Azar get out quick before the oranges flood it? We need an orange out of the Tumbler. Azzy, I think, has dropped. Somebody's going to get bumped, though, and get dropped just nicely. And it was Augur. Augur wins this, and he is absolutely rolling in the points. Mina in the lead on that side with Fisty right behind. Augur in the lead on this side with Sothan. Augur does get the ultimate lead. Gets past the first obstacle. Can Mina do better? Mina and Cat struggling. Augur's through all four. Sothan's arriving right behind him, though. Bear, Shaggy Dan. Not a lot of orange in this front four right now, but we have a lot of obstacles to come. Tagslack and Azzy in fourth and fifth. Augur's celebrating in chat already. Can he get past the bobbly bits? He can't. Can Azzy on that side? He can't. Can Tagslack? Can anybody get past the fucking bobbly bits? They can't. Azzy now in fourth, the most advanced orange. Augur tries to get slapped out with a spinner, but might get dragged back in if he's not careful. Augur does get through. Azzy in second. Go on, Azzy, get him. Azzy's here. Sothan's here. Augur gets over the stickly, but it's quite a good level, by the way. Augur gets over the stickly bullshit. Sothan and Azzy have overtaken. Tagslack's coming at speed as well. Tagslack might fall off the level. Sticks the landing. Azzy now in first for the oranges. Can the oranges tie the scores? Tagslack in second for the oranges. Sothan, Bear and Augur arriving at the back. Azzy has some trouble. What was that from Tagslack? No messing. Tagslack's through, and he hasn't gone backwards. Augur, Schmidt, Bear, Sothan, they're all struggling. Tagslack's making waves here, excuse the pun. Come on, Tagslack, hold this down. I don't mind which of you gets through, as long as one of you is orange. Okay, not looking too bad. Here comes Azzy, Sothan, Augur. Tagslack gets the drop. He's messing about down there, though. If a green gets through this smoother, he's out. Azzy right behind. Augur, Sothan and Schmitz are arriving. This would be heartbreak for the oranges. Tagslack gets really stuck in this final obstacle. Azzy's going round. Azzy, what a strategy. Azzy back in the lead. Can Azzy stick the landing and finish the level in first for the oranges? Augur takes second. Schmitz takes third. Good level. I like that level. Schmitz second. Augur third. Tagslack fourth. The 6 oranges beat the 10 greens. Azzy is person of the century of the day. The scores are tied. 2 marbles ago, by the way, the oranges were 6 points behind. God, Friday was good. Oh, lovely. Martin's getting upset, which means that the greens are rattled.
You only like that level because orange won, P.
I do. I mean, it was quite back and forth, right? It became easy to view. I like that one. Yeah, you know that something's happening when Martin gets upset and starts flapping his gums. Azzy, congratulations. Person of the century of the day. Let me just check how many that is for Azzy now. Azzy on 3, probably qualified for Eurovision with that. Lovely, lovely. I like I'm the only one that fell off the map. You're the only death. Oh, apart from the zone. Yeah, Shaggy Dan should be chopped. Fisty, thank you for the bits. That one was pretty good. I like the shark mouth ending. Is that what it was? Oh, yeah. His gum's flapping because he's brushing his teeth. I fell off. So did the greens, actually. 3.5 months into the year and no points. I mean, it's like last year there, right? But you only joined at this point last year. Right. Speaking of yawning, that's going to do it for me. I probably woke up all our neighbours and I need to go to bed after some toast and get up nice and early to go fuck off to the other side of the country. I'll miss you all tomorrow. I wish I was streaming, honestly. But needs must, right? I will see you all on Tuesday. I'll see you all on Tuesday for the continuation of the playthrough, where we might get a sign of life from the car. I'm going to be thinking about the engine sound all the way to this funeral tomorrow. Christ. Right, thank you all. I appreciate it. Sleep well. Have a nice week, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything this week. I haven't really got time to hang around in anybody's stream right now, but there's probably a good few people on it. There's nobody on that tonight either. I thought for certain we'd have Chris Man, we'd have fucking Cheeky, we might even have a Shaggy Dan, we might have a 6-4, we might have a fucking Shrill, we might have all sorts of fucking options, but no, nobody's live. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the host, the raids, and everything. You're all very lovely. Thank you for spending time in here, and I apologise that it was slightly off. Azzy, congratulations. Oranges, good work on winning. But for now, Easy Green, Bear, Martin, Tag Slack, Shaggy Dan, Fisty, Auger, 6-4, and everybody else that's been here today. Good night, sleep well. But the final word for today from Bear is this. Rocker Boy. I'll take that.
You stinky little bitch.